If you enjoy playing or singing hymns, then this Songs in the Night video will give you the musical elements to Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. You can find the music for Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing online or in nearly any hymnal, but you don't need the music to be able to learn the hymn for your own personal enjoyment. There were no printed hymnals with music at the time that Robert Robinson introduced this hymn to his small British congregation. If you listen and internalize the rhythm, melody, and chord changes, you will have this hymn in your head whenever you need it. Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing by Robert Robinson is in 3/4 time, also known as waltz time. What's more important than reading the music is feeling the 3/4 rhythm. The first beat is your downbeat, 1, and then 2, 3. Goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing does something really cool with the 3/4 rhythm. It takes the third beat and puts in the place of a quarter note 2 eighth notes. Don't let the math throw you. It simply is counted like this: 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. Feel the bum, bum, da-da, bum, bum, da-da. Now that da-da is the last beat before a new measure. The da-da is also the lead-in notes that start off each new verse. So you're silent on the 1, 2, then you start to sing on da-da or 3 and. 3 and. That's how you lead into the song. Emphasis is on the first beat. He to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Now that's exaggerated, but once you feel the rhythm, once you've internalized it, you can just relax and enjoy it. Historical note: John Wyeth is credited for composing the tune we sing today for Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing because he published it in his 1813 Repository of Sacred Music. However, John Wyeth did not have any musical background. Many hymnals credit the tune Nettleton to John Wyeth's friend, well-known evangelist Asahel Nettleton, prominent in the Second Great Awakening around 1811. But others suggest that Elkanah Kelsey Dane, the musical editor for John Wyeth's publishing company, had the greatest influence on this incredibly beautiful melody. Now, let's layer the melody on top of the rhythm, and we're going to use, for the piano, the key of C. I'm using the number system to talk about the one note of the scale, which would be this, C, and the 6 other notes of that scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you get to the 8, you're at the octave. If the number system is new to you, check out the Songs in the Night video, The Music Matters, linked below. There are 2 notes that lead into every verse, and the note of the scale that you start on is this 3 note. So you walk down, 3, 2, 1, start on the 3, walk down the scale. Da, 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 da. Now you're going to make an arpeggio of the 1 chord. That's a C chord. So you play the 1, 3, 5, and that's every blessing. Now you're down to the 2 note for blessing, and you hit that twice. Then you go 3, 5, up to the 6. To my heart, back to the 5, 2, and then you're back to the notes that you started with. Sing thy grace, 3, 2, 1, so. Just like that. Here's the first musical phrase. We call that the A phrase. And once you know the A phrase, it's going to be repeated 3 times, so you know 3/4 of the tune already. The pattern for this entire hymn is A phrase again, then a B phrase that's a little different, and then back to the A phrase again. And that's it. There's no refrain, there's no chorus, it's just A, poetry form. Here's the B phrase. At this point, think of the melody like a butterfly, lifting off of a flower and floating in the air. Your lead-in on the 3rd beat is a quick, skippy. You're taking those 8th notes and turning them into 2 16th notes. It looks fancy in notation, but it's just teach me. And you hit the word some on the 8th note, an octave above the note you started on. So it goes, teach me some. Then you let the butterfly gently drift down. Now you're down to that 3rd note. Then you repeat it. And back up. So your B phrase goes, teach me some melodious sonnet sung by flaming tongues above. The challenge of the B phrase is to make that octave jump, because you have to go up all the way up there, and you started singing at the lower octave and you got to get up to there. So when you are choosing what key you're going to sing this in, make sure that you can sing both the one note C, C. If you can't make that octave jump, pick a different key. That's as high as you'll have to go, but you'll need to take a breath, get some air into your lungs to make a clean jump up to that octave note. Now, all you need to know of your scale, whatever scale you're in, is the 1 chord, which is the chord that goes with the 1st note of the scale, your 4 chord, which is the chord that goes with the 4th note of the scale, and your 5 chord, which goes with the 5th note of your scale. We call out chords by their number so that you can transpose the entire piece into whatever key suits your voice best. Now that I'm on the banjo, I'm going to show you what the chords are for the key of G, since the banjo is tuned to an open G scale. So we're going to cover the 1, 4, and 5 chords in G. You can do the whole hymn in just 3 chords. In the key of G, you've got your 1 chord, G. Then you have your 4 chord, C. And in the key of G, the 5 chord is always D. For the A phrase of Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing is a 1, then a 5, then a 4, back to the 5, and a quick 1. With the 2 lead-in notes, your chord changes are 1, 5, 4, 5, 1. A quick change there at the end. You can do the B phrase even easier because you go from the 1 to the 4, back to the 1. Da, 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 da. Every now and then you'll find a version of Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing where there is a 6 minor chord instead of that final 1 chord of the B phrase. In the key of G, that chord is an E minor. Now, you don't have to change the note you're singing, but you have a choice. You can either go da 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 da, or you can go da 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 da. You're still singing that same note, but you've added some drama, some pathos to that final word of the B phrase. Hymn singing takes the poetry you want to say to God and puts those words to music so you can memorize the concepts. For all the lyrics, watch the Songs in the Night video, The Meaning of Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. And you'll find out why I think this is such a wonderful hymn for reflection and meditation after a long, tough day. Let's take Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing's rhythm, melody, and chord pattern and just sing a verse slowly. Just as we learned the melody in phrases A, B, A, the poetry of the hymn is also learned in phrases. Here's the first phrase of the lyrics on top of the A phrase of the music. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Now you've got that praise and rhyming with grace. Then you have the B phrase of the music, and it's different, but the cadence stays the same. Teach me some melodious sonnet sung by flaming tongues above. Then you have the third A phrase, and the final word of that phrase is going to rhyme with the last word of the B phrase. Praise the mount, I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. You've got above and love rhyming. So if I'm trying to memorize this song, and memorizing things is not something I have a talent for, I'm going to focus on the last words. Grace, praise, above, love. The second verse has final words, come, home, God, blood. Doesn't rhyme exactly in my American accent, but with a Scottish accent, come, home, God, blood, comes pretty close. The final words of the third verse are be, thee, love, above. And that kind of flips from the first verse, which ends in above, love. My goal is to have you internalize this hymn for your personal enjoyment, comfort, and spiritual growth. Your music teacher or your choir director will have their own wisdom on how you perform this hymn. If having a hymn presented in this way helps you to play or sing something to God in your quiet time, click the thumbs up button as an encouragement to us and subscribe to Songs in the Night. If there's a particular hymn you would like to learn, let the Songs in the Night team know in the comments below. If you have seen the Songs in the Night video, the making of Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing, then you know that Robert Robinson wrote this hymn for his congregation's Pentecost Sunday service. God gave Robert Robinson the words to Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing as a prayer, and God has preserved it for nearly 3 centuries for you today.